Hello fellas, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope you are always in a fit and good mood today. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Azizah Sabilla Rusydi with student number A320200160 and my friend.
Hello everyone, my name is Indah Chotimah Purwanto. My student number is A320200170.
Okay, we come from 14th group of class D. In this section, we will show a presentation material about communicative approach at teaching English as foreign language, that is known as TEFL, and we will not discuss it at all, but we will focus on cooperative language learning. Here we go. We have separated this material explanation in 7 sections. It is about background, goals, technique use, principles, characteristics, advantages and disadvantages, and the last is conclusion. Next to the main PowerPoint, it will be delivered by Indah, so I will be right back soon.
I will start the background. Since the mid-1980s, discussion of effective language instruction have shifted from an emphasis on teacher-centered to learner-centered classroom and from transmission-oriented to participatory of constructivist knowledge development. With that shift has come into the emergence of some foreign language teaching methods such as text-based teaching and cooperative learning. Olson and Kagan define COP-LL as group learning activities organized so that learning is dependent on the socially structured exchange of information between learners in groups and in which each learner is held accountable for his or her own learning and is motivated to increase learning of others. The impetus of its emergence, the need for student-centered model of classroom. Goals. The goals of COP-LL in language teaching. The first is to provide opportunities for naturalistic second language acquisition through the use of interactive pair and group activities. The second is to provide teachers with a methodology to enable them to achieve this goal and one that can be applied in a variety of curriculum settings. The example is content-based and foreign language classrooms. The third is to enable focused attention to particular lexical items, language structures, and communicative functions through the use of interactive tasks. The fourth is to provide opportunities for learners to develop successful learning and communication strategies. And the fifth is to enhance learner motivations and reduce learner stress and to create a positive, effective classroom climate. The next is technique. The technique of the cooperative language learning is pre-instructional planning. Plan out how groups will be formed and structure how the members will interact with each other. And then introduce the activity to the students. Explain the academic text and the criteria for the structure to cooperative aspect of their work with special attention to the components of positive interdependence and individual accountability. Set up time limits and allow for clarifying questions. And then monitor and intervene. This is where you let the groups run while you circulate through the room to collect observation data. See whether they understand the assignment. Give immediate feedback and praise for working together. If a group is having problems, you can intervene to help them get on the right track. And then assessment. Some informal assessment is already done while you are monitoring the groups during the exercise. However, when the group finishes their project, work should be assessed by both instructor and group. And then the process. Group processing involves asking the groups to rate their own performance and set goals for themselves to improve their cooperative work. And the next is principles. The principles of the cooperative language learning is: the first is positive interdependence. This means the group has a clear task or goal, so everyone knows to sing or swim together. The efforts of each person benefit not only the individual, but also everyone else in the group. The key to positive interdependence is committing to personal success as well as the success of every member of the group. The second is individual and group accountability. The group is accountable for achieving its goals, and each member must be accountable for contributing a fair share of the work toward the group goal. No one can hitchhike on the work of others. The performance of each individual must be assessed and the results given back to the group. The third is interpersonal and small group skills. Interpersonal and small group skills are required to function as part of a group. These are basic teamwork skills. Group members must know how to and be motivated to provide effective leadership, make decisions, build trust, communicate, and manage conflict. The fourth is face-to-face promotive interaction. This means that students promote each other's success by sharing resources. They help support, encourage, and praise each other's effort to learn. But academic and personal support are parts of this mutual goal. And the fifth is group processing. Group members need to feel free to communicate openly with each other, to express concerns as well as to celebrate accomplishments. They should discuss how well they are achieving their goals and maintaining effective working relationships.
Next to the part 5, cooperative language learning have some characteristics. There are 9 points here. I will discuss one by one. The first point is about objective: to develop critical thinking skills and communicative competence through socially structured interaction activities. Then point 2, learner roles. It is about active participation, individual needs, and learning centered. Point 3, teacher roles. Organizer and counselor of group work, facilitator of the communication task, entrepreneur to teach collaborative skills. Then point 4, materials is about material are arranged according to purpose of lesson. Point 4 is about material. Materials are arranged according to purpose of lesson. Usually one group shares a complete set of materials. Point 5, syllabus. Communicative language learning doesn't assume that particular form of language. It is an alternative to teacher-fronted teaching. Point 6, types of activities: task, group work, and sharing session. Point 7, room arrangement. It is about moving to create collaborative small groups. Then point 8, student expectation. All members in some way contribute to success of group. Then point 9, teacher-student relationship. It is about cooperative and equal. Then part 6, cooperative language learning have advantages and disadvantages. I will tell advantages first. Cooperative language learning is comfortable in small group because students teach one another and explain material in their own words. Then students help each other finish the task. Allow teachers to pull individual or group ability because teacher monitoring them during cooperative learning. Then sharing session makes all students understand the task. But sadly, this cooperative language learning have disadvantages too. If teacher selects group randomly and there is a group with weak students may not work well together, then the classroom will be noisy. It is difficult for the teacher to be sure that the groups are discussing the academic content rather than something else. Then the last one is lesson planning and preparation can take longer. Okay, the last part is conclusion about cooperative language learning. Cooperative learning is relevant to any students and for any subjects. This type of classroom practices and management provides a culturally appropriate learning environment. Collaborative learning activities help to drive activities learning. Students also enjoy the warmth. This type of learning can also be fun, but it is not just fun. Actually, many techniques present students with unusual challenges that require much handwork. Cooperative learning gives students opportunities to learn something well. It helps them to hear it, to see it, to ask questions about it, and to discuss it with friends. Above all, students have opportunities to do it, to experience directly with it, and to rehearse the skills. As everybody knows, the students will learn best by doing something. Last but not least, we can use cooperative learning for teaching language. It is applicable for teaching other subjects as well. Thank you for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.